Lesson 42. The units of measurement for Ezekiel's temple. Scripture reading, Ezekiel chapter 40 verse 5. Introduction. There was a man whose appearance was like bronze. He was standing in the gateway with a linen cord and a measuring rod in his hand. The linen cord, a tool for measuring large spaces, was generally used to measure land. The measuring rod was an instrument utilized for relatively smaller spaces and mostly used to measure lengths comparable to those of the temple walls. Rod is kaneh in Hebrew and translated as kalamos in the Septuagint and signifies the rod used as a measuring tool in the book of Revelation. Both the books of Zechariah and Revelation employ this word more for its eschatological significance than simply its meaning of a measuring tool. The measurements of Ezekiel's temple were for spiritual and holy purposes as well. In this lesson, we will examine the units of measurement relating to Ezekiel's temple. Number 1. Cubits. First, cubits or short amma. Originally, cubit was the unit of measurement for distance in the Old Testament. In Hebrew, it's amma. This word first appeared in the specifications of Noah's Ark in the book of Genesis. According to Genesis chapter 6 verse 15, "This is how you shall make it. The length of the ark 300 cubits, its breadth 50 cubits, and its height 30 cubits. The cubits used here is amma in Hebrew. A cubit is the linear measurement from the elbow to the tip of the middle finger on an average Jewish male. It's generally accepted to be 45.6 centimeters. Second, long cubits, or long amma. The long cubit used in Ezekiel's temple is 53.2 centimeters, the sum of 45.6 centimeter, 1 cubit, and 7.6 centimeter, or 1 handbreadth. In Ezekiel chapter 40 verse 5, 1 long cubit is described to be a cubit and a handbreadth. However, the Hebrew word for long cubit that appears in relation to Ezekiel's temple is also amma. To distinguish between the amma associated with Ezekiel's temple and the amma that's commonly used in the Bible, the amma of Ezekiel's temple is called the long amma, and the other short amma. The Siloam inscription discovered in Hezekiah's tunnel recorded the length of the tunnel to be 1,200 cubits. Based on this, 1 cubit was generally known in those times to be approximately equivalent to 18 inches. But the royal family used a royal cubit by adding to the common cubit so that it was 7/6 times its measure. The long cubit used in reference to Ezekiel's temple is the longer royal cubits. Number 2. Rod. A rod is comprised of 6 long cubits, or long amma. According to Ezekiel chapter 40 verse 5, in the man's hand was a measuring rod of 6 cubits, each of which was a cubit and a handbreadth. 1 long cubit is 53.2 centimeters. 6 long cubits is 3.192 meters. Thus, 1 rod is 6 long cubits, 3.192 meters. When the linear measurements in Ezekiel's temple were particularly long, the term rod was used. Rod is kaneh in Hebrew. The wall on the perimeter of Ezekiel's temple appears in Ezekiel chapter 42 verses 15 through 20. Some translations record this wall's measurement as 500 cubits. However, the word translated as cubit is kaneh in the original Hebrew. Hence, 500 cubits should be changed to 500 rods. Consequently, the lengths of the wall on the perimeter of Ezekiel's temple are each 3,000 long cubits or 500 rods. The unit of measurement seen in the vision of Ezekiel's new temple was not the common cubit, but rather the long cubit. This revealed that the relationship between God and His people would be even more rich and blameless in the spiritual sense through the new temple compared to its predecessors.